Assalamu alaikum to all the students. Very good day to you. This is your language teacher Sidra. Today I'm going to explain you about tenses. Today we are having indefinite tenses, present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite. Today we will cover inshallah all three tenses only in definite form. First of all, we are having present indefinite tense. If we talk about the introduction of its usage, the present indefinite tense describes regular action, means the action, the work which is performed by us on regular basis. It can be daily, it can be hourly, it can be weekly, monthly, yearly. Okay. So in the introduction, I want to just tell you that where do we use present indefinite tense? We use present indefinite tense when we have something to tell about our habits, our routines, our customs, or the actions which we perform on regular basis. Okay, in this tense, we used to talk or we usually talk about our habits and routines. Sometimes we also consider the customs also. Okay, then we have rules of formation. How do we form the sentence of present indefinite tense? As we have something about our habit, about our custom, or about our routine. It can be daily, it can be hourly routine, it can be weekly or yearly routine. So there is some rules, there is some specific rules which we have to follow. Rules of formation is first of all we have to put subject plus base form of the verb. Base form of the verb is essential in this tense. Base form is called also first form of the verb, which is the very common form, which is the original form, which is the base form of the verb, which is called present form as well as which is called first form of the verb. So subject is the most important part of the sentence. That's why it is at the first number. Then we have verb, and then we got object also on which the work is performed. Obviously, when subject is doing a work, when someone is performing the work, he or she will be performing that work on any object. Okay, so that object is the thing on which we perform the work. Then we have some common errors also. Sometimes people or student they may misuse the tense. Okay, and they create confusion while conveying their message to the receiver. If we don't misuse the tense, the verb form, we will not face the problem in understanding. Actually, tense is the name of, this is the tense. Okay, the tense is the name of time. Time is equal to tense, right? When we want to convey our message about the particular time, when we want to say something about the particular time, we use tenses, and tenses is the basic thing through which we can convey our message. Time is also called tense, and in tense, we expose the time, we explain the time of to the receiver by the form of the verb. Then we have some practical examples also. Yes. Then we have the agenda. We will today complete present tense, past tense, and future tense, all the tenses in the form of indefinite. First of all, we will be having overview of all these tenses. Then we will see the uses of it, and then we will see the forms. See the overview. Indefinite tenses are essential in English. Tenses, I told you that tenses is equal to time. Okay, we show the work is performed in a particular time. Then we use tenses, and every type of sentence is made on a particular tense. It is a vital thing, it is a vital part of the English, whether it is speaking English, writing English, okay, or orally or verbally you speak to the person. They help convey timeless actions. Present indefinite tense or indefinite tenses, they convey timeless actions. There is no limit of the habit, there is no limit of the routine, there is no limit of the customs. Okay, it will be timeless actions plus the habits, obviously, the habits also are timeless. Okay, it never ends. From the person that are critical for effective communication in both writing and speaking. If we are not considering the tense, the indefinite tense, when we are talking to the person about our habits or timeless actions, we will not achieve the goal. We will not achieve um, the result which we want, whether it we are writing or whether we are speaking. If we see the objectives, understand these definitions, we should understand the definition first. Okay, that we use this tense when we are talking about habits, routines, or customs, right? Recognize their importance. What is the importance of this tense? That we have to when we want to talk about timeless actions or our habits, so we should talk about the habits and routines and customs in indefinite tense. This is the importance of this tense. Okay, this is the most important and most easiest tense you can say. Identify common usage. What is the common usage of these tenses? Indefinite tense, the common usage is when we talk about our routines. It is called, it is the common usage of this tense. What is the goal? If we consider all these objectives, which goals we can achieve? We can improve our grammar skills, we can enhance writing clarity, plus we can have master verbal communication while we are talking to somebody. Now, first see the present indefinite tense. The introduction to usage, I have already told you that it talks about regular actions. Formula, you have already seen subject, the doer of the verb, plus base form, which is first form of the verb. Okay, so what is the scope? Subject of the sentence. First of all, we have to put subject of the sentence. Then at the second part, at the second number, we will use form of the verb. We have to put form of the verb at the second number, and then we got object in the action. So this is the structure: subject plus verb form plus object. We have to consider the first form of the verb in present indefinite tense. We should be very careful while using forms of verbs in tenses, in all the tenses. Okay, for example, I daily use um, I daily drink milk at night. Okay, this is my habit. So I daily drink, which is verb. What do I drink? I drink milk. So milk is the object, drink is the verb, and I is the subject. Okay, and this is the example that I daily drink milk at night or in the morning. I daily go to school at 7:30 or 8 p.m. Oh, sorry, 8 a.m. Got it? So this is the present indefinite tense. Then we have this speaking example also. We can enhance our speaking power. We can enhance the writing material also when we are writing something in present indefinite tense. It is the most easiest in the way of in the form of structure, you can say. Okay, subject plus verb plus object. There is nothing, no helping verb. There is no any other thing in this tense. Now come to the past indefinite tense. Similarly, as we have read or as we have learned the introduction of present indefinite tense, this is the introduction of past indefinite. That in the past indefinite tense, we describes completed actions. What we have done already, we describe those sentences or those tenses in past indefinite tense, which we have already done, which is completed, which is finished. Correct? Rules are we use second form of the verb in this tense. In present indefinite tense, we use first form of the verb, base form of the verb, and in past indefinite tense, we use second form of the verb. Then we have common error. Again, if we misuse the auxiliary verbs are did of past. Past indefinite auxiliary verbs or helping verbs, you may say, are, did, was, and were. If we misuse them, obviously we will not achieve the goal. We will not get the result of the message which we want to convey to the receiver. Now come to the scope. This is subject. First of all, we have the subject. It can be noun, it can be pronoun, it can be a person name, mother, father, student, teacher, whoever is there, whoever is the doer of the work. Okay, then we have past form, verb form, which is second form of the verb. It is also called present simple, sorry, past simple. We have three forms of verb: present, past, and past participle. First form, second form, and third form. Okay, in past indefinite tense we use second form of the verb because we are talking about the action which we have already performed, right? Then we have object who receives the action. Okay, So this is the structure. For example, I use the sentence of drinking milk in present indefinite tense. I will same use the same sentence in past indefinite. For example, I drink milk in the morning daily. This is my present indefinite tense sentence. In past, I can change drink into drank. Okay, present form of verb into past form of verb. I will change drink into drank and the sentence will be same. Okay. And we use daily in present indefinite tense. So we will remove daily word. Okay. We will not use the time of the action in present indefinite tense because it is not talking about the habits. It is not talking about the routines in past indefinite. So we will use I drank milk in the morning. That's it. We will not use daily over here because we were using daily in the habitual or routinal work. But in past indefinite tense, we are not talking about the habits and routines. So we will remove daily from here. We will just we will just talk about subject, verb, and object and the time in the morning. Okay. We will not use daily word over here. Then after the past indefinite tense, we talk about historical moments, okay, which we have seen previously, or we talk about the events which we have already celebrated. Celebrated, second form, okay, which we have seen or which we have celebrated in the past. So we talk in the past time. Then we have future tense, future indefinite tense. Future tense, in future tense, we use all those actions which we are going to perform in upcoming time, in upcoming hour, in upcoming day, in upcoming week or month or year. Okay. We will move to Dubai next year. Okay. The will tell you the time of the moving from here to there. Okay. So what is the usage? Future indefinite expresses actions that will occur, जो होने वाला हो. Okay. That will be occurring in future. Rules of formation the sentence, we use will. We also used to use shall in previous days, in previous time, but now shall is obsolete and it is only used for formation. Shall I move there? Shall I help you or will I help you? Okay, but mostly we use will here, not shall. Shall is getting older and older by the passage of time. So the rule of formation of the sentence is in future tense we use will plus base form of the verb. Again, first form of the verb. Okay, base form, always remember base form is the first form or present form of the verb. They all are same. Present form, base form, first form. Correct? Then we have again two similar things, will and going to. They both are having same meaning. Okay. I am going to move in next year to Dubai. Okay. Going to have the same meaning, will have the same meaning that we are going to do something in future. But sometimes it also create confusion. So if we use the correct form, the correct auxiliary verb according to the tense, it will not create problem in receiving the message. For example, I will travel or I am going to travel. Both are same. Doesn't matter. Then we have the structure. First of all, the doer of the work will come here. Subject. Okay. Then we have verb. Verb may we will use. In verb we will use will plus base verb. Will plus first form of the verb, will plus present form of the verb. Then we have got the object. Nothing will change except the verb form in all the tenses. If we see all the tenses, not only present, past, future, indefinite tense, but in continuous, imperfect, continuous, which you will be, which will you will learn in the upcoming classes in 6, in 7, in 8. Okay, you will be seeing that only verb form change. Nothing will change. Subject as it is, it will be placed at the first. Object as it is will be placed at the end. But the verb form or helping verbs, they can change. Correct? Then we have this future examples, like if we are planning to do something, as I told you that I am going to move to Dubai next year. So this is the future plan of mine. If we make some predictions that it will be going to happen, the rain will come today or the weather will be more hotter. Okay. So then we are making some types of predictions, as well as when we are planning something for future, then we use future indefinite tense. Then if we compare two tenses like present and past, present tense describes the current action and facts, okay, what we used to do in our current time, and past indefinite tense indicates the action or event which we have completed, which we have done, which has gone, right? This is the main difference between present and past. Again, future is the upcoming time. All tenses expresses actions or state. Okay, every tense is used to show the action or state. If we see the current key statistics of indefinite tenses, here are some important statistics like usage frequency varies among learners. When the learners they upgraded, okay, so the uses of frequencies it varies, it differs according to the learners. Okay, common mistakes include tense confusion. If you are doing common mistakes which we have already done in the previous slides, it will make confusion in you and the person to whom you are conveying your message. Preferences differ in practical methods when you practically apply these types of sentences in your speaking or in your writing. So the preferences of the person, it varies from person to person. Maybe something is preferable for me and this is not preferable for you, right? Future tense often misunderstood by students. Maybe it is the most easiest tense, although students make some common mistakes in it, and it is misunderstood also by the students. Okay, it is not very clear and very easy for the students as you are learning it first time, maybe. Okay, so thank you all of you. It is that's it for today, and you will be having your present, past, and future indefinite tenses today in the lecture. If you got any problem, you can again open the slides, open the recording video, and listen it, and tell me in the class if you still want to discuss something. You can also take a paper and pencil in your language copies. Also, just give the heading of tenses indefinite tense and write present tense, present indefinite tense, past indefinite tense, and future indefinite tense, and write 2 to 3 sentences after watching each tense, after understanding each tense, whether it is the introduction, whether it is the form of the verbs, or the structure also. Okay, first understood clearly the present indefinite tense, then you should make 2 to 3 sentences by using verb forms of present indefinite. Then come to the past indefinite tense, make 2 sentences of it, and then come to the future indefinite tense and make 2 sentences of the same future indefinite tense. It will clear your mind, it will clear your problems. Still, if you will be having any type of problem, you can discuss me in the language period. Okay, class, thank you so much, all of you. I hope it will be good information for you. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.